From the bare beginnings of human communities, we gather as wild birds gather in family units, tribal units, flocks of humans. Our development throughout evolution has been first to communicate with signs, with signals of comfort, discomfort, joy, pain. We see the development in our children of language. And then we notice from us or from something instinctive, our children learn to make noise with objects, with reeds, with strings, with drums, percussion, and with the language. We develop chants, we develop songs. Philosophers over the centuries have tried to analyze the power that the music that humans make for each other holds in our experience of it. Some have spoken of music this way: the source of true music and the source of true religion will always remain the same. And that source is an eternal hunger for the unity of our souls and our bodies. It is a hunger not for just our own satisfaction, but the ultimate message and beauty of music is at its core the message and beauty of religion. It connects us to something beyond ourselves. In religious thinking, we could say that our music is our soul's universal language to our own deeper consciousness, an alternative path which speaks its own truth to us. Some scientists have tried to go further than the philosophers. A neuroscientist at Princeton has written about the mechanism of that common experience, which we can describe as a reverence for music. Many people, even confirmed atheists, can experience a religious type awe when listening to certain pieces or types of music. We might ask ourselves, what exactly could be the relationship between music and religion, and where in the brain does that commonality emerge? The moral generalizations that have been applied to religion apply just as well to music. Music is a cultural phenomenon. It intensifies our emotions. It can be used to help us build communities of common experience and aspiration. Those tribal gatherings that followed the Grateful Dead around our country are exactly that kind of reverence for that kind of music. The rousing music of the civil rights movement was a way to unify those who advocated for equality. And the Ode to Joy, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, was a politically and socially radical statement about how much joy can come from common human experience and human solidarity. Yet something else is going on. It's harder to put into words. It's something that goes beyond the cultural impact. What actually unites music and religion. Because when we listen to certain kinds of music, for some of us, there's a reverence, an awe that has a spiritual quality. For some of us, classical music always strikes that internal chord. For others, of course, different styles of music trigger a similar reverential reaction. At least one aspect of this phenomenon may have a surprising basis in what the neuroscientists call the social machinery of the human brain. In complexity, our human brains try to interpret intentionality because we are, like those flocks of birds, social animals. We evolve to be social beings, and therefore we look at complex patterns of behavior of others and infer a personality, a persona. One can argue that this was the beginnings of religion, of a religious experience of something beyond. And then always, when we encounter complexity, our social machinery in our brains becomes engaged. It generates the hypothetical mind states, and it fills in the gaps where there are silence. and we attribute those sounds and silences into something beyond ourselves. It's an automatic reaction. We can't help but have that impulse. It turns out the neuroscientists say that the general region of the brain that appears to be particularly involved in inferring these mental states in others is more or less above our ears. There is something between our ears. As our kindergarten and first grade primary teachers tell us, there is something between our ears and above them. It's adjacent to and probably densely connected with the sound receptors in our brains, the interpretation areas. And so in the deep logic of music, we can sense a presence that we can't explain. Our brains generate a persona and attribute it to the music. Not the composer, not even the musician, but a kind of soul that invests each piece of music, that moves us deeply. It has a persona, a spirit of its own, and we can feel as though we've had a personal relationship with that spirit inherent in the music itself. So, as our brains treat music like a universe of complexity and invest that universe with a persona, a consciousness, with which and for which we have a measure of awe and reverence, we have created in ourselves, with the aid of that music, a wonderful experience beyond explaining, beyond words. And so our relationship to music can be at the foundation of our inner experience of the best parts of spiritual consciousness and our interpretation of how religion is so important to us individually and collectively.
There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. And there's a fine, fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. There's a fine, fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine, fine line between you're wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've got to close the door and walk away. Whoa. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time.
We kiss in the shadow. We Inside you understand. Inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west,